Nobody touch the air conditioner or the music or anything, okay? Don't touch anything up here.
Kids in the back. Kids in the back. All the way in the back. Because Grandma and Grandpa are old. Jason, fill up the back. Ouch. Okay, go behind Landon. Perfect. Okay, Benny, right here. Okay, go by Jason. Okay, there are Jeremy Kill kids, right? Do I need a holding kid? No, just Kevin. Yeah. I can. Something like that. That's Shaddy can hold you.
It ain't ours.
Hold on, Daddy. Let's try it on the side. Let's try it
Where y'all want me?
In the front, Michael.
In the front,
Yeah,
Michael.
thank you, Jason.
Oh,
I gotta go in the front?
Can I take somebody up here?
Sweet.
Okay, he said you cannot touch it.
They used to live, I left my, back there, I left my water bottle. Last week. He was the one last week.
Got it. Is it black? The stars are in? Yes. Okay, perfect.
And I have your blue somebody.
For a while.
It has a purple water bottle. Okay. Sorry. Roach, do you want to see how by that? Oh, there you go. Thank you. What if I give this?
Yeah. Sure. Whoa.
Hold on.
Yep. You got it.
Too much.
You got it.
What?
Yeah, I'm good. I was good before. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so you guys are going to, it's in Blue Lagoon, right?
Yeah,
Hyatt House, Blue
Miami.
Lagoon. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so do me a favor.
Sure.
Let's put that somewhere over here
Okay.
because I'm not going to be able to see my mirror.
Oh, you got it.
Put it right here. Yeah.
You put it right there, Michael. Okay, cool.
All right.
Is this place always like this?
Yeah, you could say that, especially it's the beginning of the weekend, so a lot of
Okay.
people do fly in, right, at the beginning of the weekend.
Yeah.
And it's definitely overcrowded, this airport, definitely more airlines than there was when they built the airport.
Okay.
So it is at probably max capacity.
Do you pick up a lot from here or Miami?
I would say my 80% of my jobs are taking people from Fort Lauderdale to Miami, and then from my back to Fort Lauderdale, because the plane tickets are cheaper in Fort
Way
Lauderdale.
cheaper. Okay.
Yeah, so I most everybody that's searching for pricing that are going, say, on the cruise ships in Miami.
Yeah.
They're mostly all of them are flying. If they care about if they're looking really hard at the pricing difference, especially for a big group, you probably could save $100. If you saved $100 a ticket, let's say, out of this group, that'd be $1,400. So a lot of people are, you know, if it's 2 or 3 people, a lot of times they don't care. But if it's a big, and I don't do 2 or 3 people anyway.
Sure.
So I do a minimum of 6 people. So 6 people do save a lot when you save $50 to $100 a ticket. So
Yeah.
my main thing is Fort Lauderdale to Miami and then back and forth all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man. How many rides do you get a day usually?
I do about 8.
Okay.
8 a day. Yeah.
Is this your business or?
It's me and 3 other guys.
Okay. You guys stay busy?
I would say I'm more one of the founders.
Okay.
So you start with one guy, 1 truck or 2 trucks, 2 vans, and
Yep.
then 1 main one and 1 backup. So when one goes in the shop, you have another one.
Sure.
And then after that, you book your calendar up, and then if you can see, wow, I'm turning away a lot of jobs,
Yep.
or I'm giving them away to try to make a couple of bucks. Eventually, you say, the guy that I'm giving those jobs to, if I stopped giving him those jobs, he'd be hurting. So at that point, you ask him if he wants to be a partner,
Okay.
and then you make a deal with him where now he doesn't have to pay me to give him those jobs. He's on the calendar, and he makes the money from the client, and he's more of a partner, like where you get a percentage of the job. You don't just get a flat fee for doing the run.
Right,
Let's say.
okay.
So instead of getting, let's say, $60 to go do a ride, you're taking a big chunk of the money that somebody's paying you as a partner.
Okay.
And then you have access to the other driver's calendar, so you guys can switch jobs. If I can't do it, I can give it to him. We use Apple Calendar, so you can. Everybody has a calendar. So and then when you get too busy, then you can hire another person. So we have 4. So it started out with 1.
Wow.
We brought over. Now we got 3 partners. But I would say I'm the founder because it was I started the company by myself.
Okay.
But the 2 of the guys have been with me for 7 years. So that, you know, I've only been doing this 9. I've been doing this 9 years, but 2 of them have been doing it 7 years, and then the other guy only been doing it for a year.
Okay.
So it's pretty steady when it comes to the work. Enough to even hire another 4 drivers if I really wanted to. But then it's not a small business after that. It'd be too much.
Sure.
But the way travel and tourism is here, if we wanted to hire 4 drivers tomorrow, and plenty of them would want to work with us, we could hire another 4 drivers and still be just as busy, still make just as much money. Just a much bigger of a headache.
Yeah.
4 is actually, to me, the perfect amount.
Okay.
8 vans, 4 drivers. 2 of them work 24 hours a day. The other ones work 12 hours a day. I work 24 hours a day.
You do?
So you just sleep in between jobs?
When I say 24 hours a day is I'm doing a shift from 4 a.m. in the morning to 10 o'clock at night every day. So, and usually you're not getting phone calls in the middle of the night to book, right? You're only getting those calls for people that are arriving at the airport late. So when I say I'm on 24-hour shift, I don't just work days or nights, I work days and nights. But not obviously a 24-hour shift, but when I say 24 hours, I work day and night. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, if you like to drive,
Yeah.
I mean, and you don't have a family, and you don't have a pet, and you can go, man. You can go, and you can go, no problem. And you're not scared.
Yeah.
You can't be scared. So you can be a great driver and be scared. You can be a bad driver and not be scared. You got to be a good driver and not be scared, because it gets scary out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fort Lauderdale to Miami is the most dangerous highway in America.
Is that right?
And the distance between Palm Beach and Miami is the most dangerous corridor of I-95, which is what we're going on. So if you look at that highway from wherever, Maine to Key West, well, Maine to Miami, that highway goes, right?
Yeah.
Up and down the East Coast, parallel with the Atlantic Ocean. There's more accidents and fatalities every year on that highway than any other highway in America. So that's how they calculate the stat, right?
Uh-huh.
But then when they break it down to what state, Florida's number 1.
Okay.
And then when they break down what part of Florida, it's the part from Palm Beach to Miami. So you could say, and it's factual to say, the most dangerous hour and a half drive in America is from Palm Beach to Miami, because more accidents and fatalities happen in that hour and a half than in any other hour and a half drive that you could take in this country.
Wow.
And it's raining, and it really is much more when it's raining.
He said no.
Make me feel
I
comfortable.
told you, you got to be a good driver and not be scared.
I'd be scared.
Yeah, you have
And
to
we
be.
got that, so we're good.
Yeah. You have to be. You have to be a little different. You gotta have a little daredevil in you, and a little. You have to have that adrenaline bug on you where most things bore you. So because you don't want to be nervous, right? You don't want to be. You don't want to be scared. You don't want to be. You don't want to worry. If you worry, things happen, right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
changing it all.
That's for sure.
But actually, to be honest with you, I was just been driving around. I don't think we're even going to be over 60 miles an hour today because the traffic looks crazy right now. I'll check this. I already checked this out, but it's actually making me go another way that I really don't want to go. But it gave me 3 ways to go. This is the way we're supposed to go. We're supposed to take I-95. So we're not. You see, we're not going to take I-95. See, there's 95. It's not even letting me. It's not even giving me the option to take it because it's all red.
Okay, wow.
So we're going to take the Florida Turnpike, which is called the Ronald Reagan Turnpike. So we're actually going west. So that's west towards the Everglades. Well, yeah, we're actually going west when we should just be going down the East Coast, like I said, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to make us go, look, all the way to the Everglades. Look how there's nothing here.
Yeah,
This is where the alligators are. There's nothing out here, right? Nothing out here. So we're going all the way to the edge. Look at that. There's nothing out here. And then we're going to take this highway, which is called I-75, which also goes across Florida to the west coast of Florida. The only way to get there. And that's the highway we're going to take. We're just taking it south, but that's how you get to Naples and Sarasota and Fort Myers. So if you want to go across Florida, the only way to get there is really that highway called 75. And then once it gets east, it goes down, and that's when we're taking it south. So hopefully, we'll see. I mean, hopefully it'll take us, it says 43 minutes. I have a feeling it's going to take longer than that. So it says 8 o'clock. We'll see what time we get there.
Got it, man. What's car insurance like here?
Well, this is different. We all have to have Progressive Commercial, and most of us pay about 10 grand a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's about an average. Some pay 12, some pay 8. But I'd say between 8. Mine's the cheapest than everybody's because I'm older and I have never been in an accident.
Okay.
And I got good credit. So very few people are in my category.
Yeah.
Where you're old, you got good credit, and you don't have any accidents. That's like 1 in 1,000, let's say, of guys that are trying to do this. Yeah.
Sure.
There's probably a couple of guys like me, but my agent told me that nobody has as cheap of insurance as I get.
Oh, that's nice.
So in a way, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big accomplishment. It's hard.
The biggest thing about getting in this business is the insurance. It's not just the price. Progressive Commercial only insures half the people that apply.
Oh, is that right?
So even if you would think, they'll just give everybody a $15,000 policy, they don't do that.
Wow.
Because they know the risks are too high.
Yeah.
Everybody in this van has $1 million medical coverage.
Oh, wow.
So say something happened, God forbid, and you didn't die, but shit, it was a bad accident. We hit the wall, we rolled over, the ambulance came, the helicopter came, it was bad, and everybody made it, right? So now the Progressive Commercial gives each of you a $1 million credit for your medical bills, and if it ever exceeded $1 million, you'd have to sue Progressive, and they probably would settle out of court and give you the money. You wouldn't sue me. But Progressive, that's why the city only wants us using Progressive Commercial, because they know that they have enough money that if something ever happened, they wouldn't be stingy when it comes to handling tourists, because it's all mostly tourists, right? Tourists' medical conditions. But the policy in itself is a $15 million policy because there's 15 seatbelts in it. That's a pretty, yeah, and a lot of people say that's where they get it. That's where they get $1,000. That's where they say $1,000 a year per passenger, because some guys have 12 passenger vans, 12 to these vans come 12 passenger or 15. So
Okay.
if you look at $1,000 per passenger per year, then the guys that have a 12 passenger van could pay $12,000 a year, and the guys that have a 15 passenger van like this pay $15,000 a year. So I said, what did I say, 8 to 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does go higher. It's 15. Like if a young kid tried to get in this business and didn't have any accidents, and and he had good credit, and for something else they liked about him, his might be 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, this is some of the highest insurance in the country. My Fort Lauderdale. I mean, people hit each other. The kids hit each other here on purpose. And you know who the richest guys in Florida are? The personal injury attorneys. So as we drive, right, we're going to see all billboards.
Sure.
And those billboards are all personal injury attorneys.
Yeah.
They make the most money because you're guaranteed, I think, 50 grand or something like that from every accident in Florida. And every time there's an accident, somebody knows that they can make 50 grand. So there's a lot of fraud.
Oh,
So
yeah.
friends are hitting each other, like on purpose. And it's very hard for them to find out. And they're just paying. And the more they pay, the higher the rates go.
Yeah.
That happens notoriously down here.
Wow. That is crazy, man.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I love driving with that trailer.
Yeah.
If somebody hit me from behind, theoretically, is my insurance involved? I don't know. The trailer's not insured. You don't need insurance on a trailer. My car's not damaged, right? Maybe
Yeah.
the bumper hitch might be a little damaged, but they'd have to hit it really hard for it to come off the hitch and hit the bumper. So in a way, I feel lucky that I have the trailer, because most accidents happen, people hit you from behind.
Yeah.
If somebody hit us from behind, they would just damage your suitcases and the trailer, but not the
Yeah.
van. So hopefully my insurance won't kick in. Wow, that looks like a fire. Did you guys see that when you were flying in? Look at that. That looks like a fire, doesn't it? What else would that be? Yeah, most likely you flew in like that plane. Everybody flies this way. Did you see?
Okay.
Did you see the guitar? Or no.
We did, yeah.
Yeah,
We
because the
did see the
guitar is
guitar.
right over there, and you can see that when you come in. Yeah.
That's the Hard Rock?
Yeah, Hard Rock Casino. Yeah.
So they're actually building one of those in Vegas, the exact same thing.
Oh, I was wondering if they were going to do that, because it really belongs in Vegas. It doesn't belong here. It's in an Indian reservation that's not even a good neighborhood.
Oh,
And it's terrible. It's terrible. It's in Hollywood, Florida. And you know what we call Hollywood, Florida? Hollywood. We don't call it Hollywood. We call it Hollywood. But when the state gave, or the government gave the Indians property, everybody's like, well, they got free. Well, it wasn't good property. The Indians don't really they got property, tax-free, but it isn't really good property.
Yeah.
It's right next to a bunch of mobile homes and warehouses, and in the flight path of the airplane. So Hollywood.
The guitar looked nice though.
The guitar is awesome. Yeah, I go there a lot. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
I go there a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I not only actually, when I do drop-off tours, when I pick people up at Port Everglades and they have a late flight, I actually hold on to their luggage, drop them off at the guitar, let them spend several hours there. They get a day pass. They can even go swimming, and they have an awesome wave pool there with a fake beach. Very impressive. And then I come back and get them and bring them to the airport. So I go there sometimes on business just to drop passengers off. I hold their luggage in the trailer. I'll go do a couple of more jobs, come back and get them and bring them back to the airport. So, and then I like going in there and eat. I love that it's dark and it's cold in there no matter what time of day you go. Sometimes there's a little bit too much cigarette smoke. I don't smoke. Yeah, sometimes there's a little too much smoke in certain areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're allowed to smoke in there.
Okay.
Yeah. It also has a concert hall in there where you can see concerts.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Rod Stewart there for Valentine's Day.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he goes there every Valentine's Day. I went the last couple of years with my girlfriend. And yeah, they have good good concerts there. Jerry Seinfeld was just there. They do comedians there.
Okay.
Yeah, Hard Rock Live, it's called.
Nice.
Express lane open? Yeah, we want to take that. Yeah.
So are we your last job of the day, or
Yes.
you guys?
No, you are my last job. Yeah, you are. I started. I woke up at 4. I had to get people to the airport at 5 because the first flight out is at 7.
Okay.
And then I've had 7 jobs already, and you're my 8th. I stop when I do my calendar. I stop at 8, so I've been nonstop. If I had a couple of sporadic jobs where they weren't back to back,
Yeah.
I would have booked 1 or 2 more just to get my 8 in.
Oh, okay.
If I do 8 jobs a day, I make $1,000.
Oh, sheesh. That's awesome.
That's pretty nice.
But I gotta pay for gas.
Yeah.
And gas. Well, how much do you think I gotta spend? Now the gas is high now.
Yeah, right now it's
I
bad
filled
guy.
up. I filled up at 120 today. This is a
Okay.
35-gallon fuel tank. I could go to Orlando, without even filling up. But usually it's $80. But right now it's 120 to fill up. But normally I spend 150 on gas. Now these days I'm going to be spending 200 a day. But it's
Okay.
usually 150 in gas, and it's usually around $30 in tolls.
Okay.
So if you look at what I used to spend, it would be about 200. Now it's going to be 230 to 250 a day. So you might clear about 750. But you are killing the van. You're killing
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah,
I got right now my other van's in the shop getting a new transmission, a rebuilt transmission for $6,500.
Yeah, so
It's a 2020 Chevy Express 3500, just like this. This is a 2014. It's actually my backup van. The other one is a 2020 Chevy Express, a 3500, 15 passenger, just like this, as far as the seating goes. And it looks similar outside a little bit too. They both kind of look the same, Chevy and Ford. So they don't make this one anymore.
Right.
And I think they're going to stop making that Chevy Express. But anyway, so yeah, it's in the shop right now getting a. I just got the quote today. It went in the shop on Friday, and oh no, I'm sorry. I left it there. I left it there Thursday night. He called me today and said, "Yeah, I drove it. It needs a new transmission. A rebuilt transmission is going to be. I can do it for you for $6,500." I was like, "Get it done." He said, "Okay, we'll order it today. I'll hire the guy." He said he'll put it on Monday. Guy put it in. Take him 1 day to put it in.
Wow.
So he's ordering it today. They're off for the weekend.
Yep.
And Monday morning, they're going to come. The guy's going to come. It's a performance shop that does mostly race cars, believe it or not.
Okay.
And this is a V8, Chevy V8.
Yeah.
So these are race car engines, kind of. You can kind of say they are a little bit. The cylinders don't go on and off like a regular car. It doesn't have that on and off thing. All 8 cylinders of these vans are going all the time, like a Corvette.
Sure.
Yeah, like a Corvette. It's actually similar to a Camaro. This engine, maybe not so much a Corvette, but this engine is very similar to the Camaro. Like maybe, no, not this one. I'm sorry. This engine's like the Mustang.
Okay.
This is the 5.08 cylinder. This one, right?
Yep.
The other one, the Chevy Vortex. This is called. Anyway, I forgot what this engine's called, but the Chevy 8-cylinder. It's called the Vortex. That one would be like the Camaro, and this engine would be like the Mustang.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
pulling the trailer with 15 people a lot back and forth, it really does a lot to the transmission, you know?
I bet.
Yeah, it does a lot. Even though they're made for 15 passengers, the way we drive them, me and everybody that I know that has these vans, I mean this van has I think 260,000 miles on it, and this is on its second engine. This one already has a rebuilt engine in it.
Okay.
So I think at 200,000 miles, this got an engine, and I think it's got 267 in it now. Let me see. Yeah, it's got 279. So this engine has 79,000 miles on it,
Okay.
and the Chevy Express has 211,000. And I was getting ready to put an engine in, and the transmission went. The engine's 5,000. So that's crazy to have to put 6,500 into the transmission, another 5 just to keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to keep it going.
It's cheaper than buying the new one though.
Well, not only that, this, like I said, this one they don't make anymore, right?
Yeah.
They don't make this anymore, and this is like the second to the last year, so this is actually a very good van. The Chevy Express, they don't know if they're going to make that anymore. They said they weren't, but that was because the restrictions on vehicles used to be different. Now Trump changed some stuff, so they were making it so GMC and Chevy said we're not gonna be able to continue making these with the restrictions, and Trump got rid of it. So now my GMC dealer, who I told to try to find me a 2025, he says there's none in Florida, there's one in Texas. I can get it here for $2,000, and I gotta buy it sight unseen unless I fly to Texas. And I'm saying, well, why can't I find one in Florida? There's no 2025. And he said, no, they didn't make that many of them, and the ones they made stayed near the dealership, stayed where they made them, and they made them in Texas. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, they didn't make that many, and they might not make one in 2026, and it's already 2026, and they haven't made one yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
because of the rules now, they might start making them again. So my goal is to hold on to my other one, keep it running, and then if they do come out with a 2026 or 2027, buy it right away.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no option to buy an 8-cylinder van. Then Ford doesn't make one anymore. So Ford, this is the last 8-cylinder van that Ford made. So the new van's a 6-cylinder.
Okay.
And they're kind of crappy. Actually, there's one right there. So they stopped making this, and they made the Transit.
Okay.
And they made it in Germany with Mercedes. So Mercedes helped Ford build that, and most of it's built in Germany. Look at the bumper.
Yep.
Right? Look at the plastic panels that pop on the side. Look at the small rims and the low ride height. The strut was this high off the ground. I could go over a curb with this. You could never go over a curb with that. You rip the whole strut out.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean these vans are classified as ambulances and these are like ambulances and school buses, but you'll never see an ambulance and a school bus as a Ford Transit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said you pay $40 a day in tolls?
Yeah.
About that?
Yeah. In the morning it's $11 because of rush hour. So to go from Fort Lauderdale to Miami in the morning, it's $11.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to pay to drive on this too. Right
But
now.
it's worth it though,
Yeah, I saw
right?
him taking a picture of the
Yeah, you saw the light. It takes a
Yeah.
picture of the front and the back. Yeah, me, it comes right off my credit card. But if you don't have it coming off your credit card, they send you a bill in the mail.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you rent a car, the rent-a-car company charges you like $1.75 for every toll you go through to process the payment. And months after you rent the car, you got money coming off your credit card. Yeah, and if you cancel your credit card or your expiration date's on there, they put it in collection agency.
Oh.
I have people that will never rent a car down here again because of that, and they hire me, and sometimes it's only 4 people, but they have a scooter, and they were going to rent an SUV,
Sure.
and they can't take an Uber because they got a scooter, but it's 4 people. I'm like, just get an Uber XL, and they're like, it won't fit. I'm like, okay, then I'll drive. I said, why don't you rent the car? And they said, we rented a car once, and the tolls were more expensive than the actual rental. So the rental might have been $70 a day. They spent more than $70 a day on the tolls. Not that even that sounds like more than me, only because the rental-car company charges them a service charge every time that light blinks, right? So if they went through it 6 times and they charged them, let's say $1.75, $2, that's another $30, $40 a day.
Sure.
You know, and so a lot of people won't rent cars down here because of it.
Wow. That's crazy. Is this for emergency vehicles that do not enter thing, or?
No, actually, this sometimes the traffic goes the other way.
Oh.
So that traffic goes this way, and right now it's closed. So sometimes that traffic goes. Right now it's telling you that you're not allowed that way because but sometimes it's open and the traffic's going this way. So that's regular 75 south.
Yep.
This is 75 South Express, and then that would be the other way around. But during rush hour, they make it go both ways. So if you're confused and you think you're supposed to see the car coming that way,
Yeah.
see? Yeah, but sometimes it goes that way during rush hour. It depends.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. It looks like it's still at 8 o'clock, so this definitely was the way to go. No traffic. We definitely went more miles because we went all the way out west.
Sure.
Like there's nothing out over there. If you look at where we are, there's the Everglades. See?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we're hugging the Everglades right now. It's all swamp over there.
That's where the alligators
That's
hang
all.
out?
Yeah, there's alligators in here around here too, and there's little waterways. See this? See that blue?
Yeah.
There's all alligators in there too. Because they only like the lake. They like the brackish water, lake water. Once you go east, our waterways like over here are too much salt water. Once they go east and they taste the salt water, they go back that way. They can't make it in the salt water. And all of this is not. There's really no salt water out here. We're too far from the ocean. We went all the way west as you can go, and then we went south.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why you don't see no buildings or nothing out there. There's nothing out there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you live more in the Fort Lauderdale area?
I live on the Fort Lauderdale beach, right by the airport. Fort Lauderdale airport is right by the beach. It's right by the cruise ships, right by the beach.
Okay.
Everything's right there. The casino, the downtown, the train. That's why Fort Lauderdale's so great. Everything is so close right there. So I think we're hitting Miami now. What street is this? Oh, this is Griffin. So this is actually the same street that the airport was on. See, I picked you up at the airport. So right now we're actually parallel with the airport. All that driving we just did, we're just still lined up at the airport. We're just west. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in other words, the airport is right there, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went just to go west, just so we didn't have to take the highway because of all the traffic. That's where the Dolphins play, right there.
Okay.
Hard Rock Stadium, yeah. And there's your hotel, yeah.
So now it's pretty much just a straight shot.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that are on this road, the GPS wouldn't have taken them here. Yeah, it should be like this all the way down. Yeah, it is. I mean, it doesn't show any red, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how people did this business without GPS. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I would never do it. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, my father had a map. I remember. And I was like, oh, it's looking at the map, and I guess I learned how to use a map. Anybody can use a map. But I can't imagine driving, and you'd have to have a co-pilot just look at the map.
Right.
How many people got into accidents back in the day by looking at a map and then driving at the same time? That's more dangerous than texting,
Oh yeah.
right? Because you could text like this if you had to. You ain't gonna hold the map up like that. You're gonna go hold the map up like that. Yeah. Without the map, without cell phones. I mean, how did you call a shuttle company? And how did you even? I mean, I can't imagine how it was. I mean, pay phones and beepers back in the 80s,
Yeah.
right? How would the shuttle driver communicate with you if you're meeting him outside a hotel? And, okay, well, I will be there in a half hour. Oh, we're running late. How did the people at the hotel, how did you tell your passengers at the hotel that you're running late?
Yeah.
You know, you're already out of the room. There's no phone. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you had a beeper code, because people had beepers for a while.
Right.
You didn't. You were too young to have a beeper, right?
I was too young now.
Yeah, I had a beeper. You know what beepers are, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what your girlfriend would beep you in the middle of the night?
What's that?
69. That's the booty call signal. If you got a 69 on your beeper after midnight, actually I'll tell you the truth, it would be 69. If you hit the hashtag, that's a space, and then there would be a number, and that would be the number of the person it is. So if you knew a girl, and you'd say you're number 32, and say, so if ever you're writing me a message, you got to put 32 so I know it's you. because it did come up with a number, but there was no way to store that number as a name, right?
Okay,
So when the beep came in, there'd be a phone number, but you wouldn't know who it was.
Sure.
And you'd have to say, who is this? If the message didn't make sense. And you only had a couple of characters.
Right.
So 911, 411,
Right.
69, 143 was I love you, 143.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still remember all the codes?
Yeah. You don't forget it. You don't forget it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Motorola made the beepers. They're the only ones that made the beepers. Motorola, yeah. You know where you can see a lot of that? If you go to watch New Jack City with Wesley Snipes
Yeah.
and Kid Rock, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yeah, they all had beepers.
Okay.
So I think Ice-T was in it too. So I think that was made in the 90s, and they tried to make that look like it was the 80s. And they all had beepers, and they all had codes. They were all doing the codes. There's no movie I saw that they promoted what the codes were than that. Yeah,
Okay.
like 5-0 meant the police. So when
Okay.
they said 5-0, then they knew that the cops are coming, so they would all run out. Like the beeper would go off, and he thought it was his. This is my bitch. He goes, it's the police. Let's get out of here. So New Jack City. Yeah, that I remember that. That was funny. Yeah, Mookie. Yeah.
Is that like your speed sensor there?
Yeah, that slows me down. Try to keep me under 80. Tells me where the police are.
Okay.
They're all undercover here.
Oh, are they?
There's no marked cars.
Really?
No. And they don't do radar. They just drive around. A lot of them have license plate readers, so they're just driving around. They have cameras in the front that you really can't see, small little cameras. And they just drive up and down, and the computer goes, and it tells you who these people are that are driving. So if you have a warrant, I know a guy that went to jail for not paying his child support from a license plate reader. He was coming out of the shopping center. The police put his lights on, and he goes, "What did I do, officer? I didn't put my blinker on." He goes, "No, you didn't pay your child support. Turn around, put your hands behind your back." So basically, he was in the cop was in the parking lot of the store eating a sandwich, and he had his cameras on that weren't even supposed to be on because he only puts them on when he goes on the highway. But he had them on anyway. Like but people, when this is going off, it means they're driving around with their radar on.
Okay.
That's what that means. It just tells me where they are. It doesn't. If it says K, yeah, it tells me it's just there's a lot of police around. It just gets me to slow down a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, my friend went to jail for not paying his child support from a police officer that was eating a sandwich in a parking lot.
Wow.
And he just drove past the car, and it must have went ding, and he goes, "Oh, the guy's got a warrant? Or, he's got to appear, notice to appear," and got out of the car. He knocked on the guy's window. He was at a parking lot. He goes, "Are you John Robinson?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Put the car in park, step out of the car," and they arrested him, and he owed like $3,000 to his ex-wife, and they arrested him for $3,000.
Wow.
Yeah. That's serious in Florida. Child support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
One of the reasons I never got married. Never want to pay child support.
So what kind of vehicles do they drive? Was it all different kinds of vehicles? Or?
Yeah, it's all. The only thing that they got in common is that you can't see through the windows. So when you see a car that has super dark windows, it's most likely a police officer. Some of them have yellow license plates that are county plates, and then the real undercover guys have just regular plates because they confiscate cars from people. And if your police station confiscates a car, they get to use it as an undercover. And they confiscate a lot of cars down here. Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I get kind of special treatment. I feel like I get special treatment because they know by looking at the van that they like there is such thing as profiling, but there's also positive profiling. So I feel positively profiled by the police in South Florida.
Okay.
And especially when I'm in the airports or the cruise ports and I see them pulling people over and people getting tickets and their cars getting towed. And I'm doing the same thing they're doing. We're rushing around, in and out of the tunnel. I was like, camera system and a radar. But I believe since they know that I'm working with the tourism and the safety really is about tourism. That's really why it's a police state.
Yeah.
It's because we have the biggest tourism in the country practically.
Yeah.
You know, Vegas is dying, they say, right? Vegas is dead. Yeah. So South Florida, that's what matters is, and they know that the undercover, they're so hip that they know it's the way to provide real safety is undercover.
Sure.
And it really is. I mean, it's scary in a way, but I see it all the time. I see guys on the sidewalk with handcuffs, and there's the car next to it. Is the only thing I see about that car is got black, dark ass tinted windows. That during the day you can't see anything in it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
It is. Yeah. And they're all over. I mean, one guy might be assigned to a Target. So he's in the Target parking lot with the Camaro with tinted windows, and he's just hanging out there all day in the undercover. So he waits for 911, or he's just keeping his eye out, and maybe he's got his cameras on too for anyone that's driving in and out of there. So he's there for 911. He's watching the parking lot, especially during the holidays, Christmas especially. They're all over because they worry about people robbing people.
Yep.
Yeah. So Florida is very safe for that reason. The criminals don't come here, and this doesn't really breed criminals because you'd be in jail by the time you'd be 20 if you were a criminal here. You'd already be caught.
Oh.
Yeah, they go to prison. Here they don't get on probation. They get on violate. They violate. There's a saying: come on vacation, get on probation, and come back on violation. That's the saying in Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they have private prisons here by Hut. You ever heard of Hut? Hut's a security company that actually builds prisons for the state of Florida. So it's not even a private, it's not even like a state employee or a city employee. It's actually a private company that it's on the stock market. And that stock is booming, and all the police officers buy that stock. So the more people they arrest, and the more people the judge puts in jail, the higher the stock price. And then eventually there's no more beds in the prison, so guess what? They get to build another prison. So actually the inmates in the prison are actually customers. It's true. You Google it, Hut, South Florida prisons, and you'll see. They're all over the place. All over the place.
That's great.
Yeah. All right, 12 minutes. We did such a good time.
No, my wife looked it up and she's like, "Oh man, it's gonna take forever." But
No, this way.
you've done great.
Yeah. Well, I have 3 different maps I look at before I go anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't use just one map program. I use 3, and then I decide on my own how to get there. I decided to use Apple for this because Waze and Google gave me 95 because it's the shortest distance, and Google Maps gave me 836. We're going to turn into 836, but we could have gotten 836 another way. We are going to go on 836, which is the street that goes right to Port Miami and right to Miami Beach.
So that's what it's about, the 100% on tourism here.
Yeah, we have no state income tax here. So all the money that I make, I don't mean all the money, like I make a lot, but every dollar that I make, I keep. I don't have to give any of it to Florida. That's what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing about
See, look,
Vegas.
accident. See, accident, 4-1 bone pain, personal injury. See? Let's see. Watch all the personal injury. Watch. What is this guy coming up? It's either a strip club or personal injury. It's a Spanish personal injury. That's Spanish. Yeah, this is what I mean about the personal. They're all over the place. This is Miami, so you see a lot of stuff's in Spanish because it's in Miami. Miami's mostly Spanish. So they turned the tolls off for some reason. This is how you know what tolls it is. It says 0. So for some reason, I know the governor does that every now and then to promote tourism and promote. Yeah, every now and then. You never know when they're going to do it. But now if you get on this, see they're getting on the express lane.
Yeah.
It's free. It just said $0, right?
Yeah.
It's free. I don't know if it was free when I got on it. Maybe it's free because it said we're in Miami now. We got on it in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically, anybody can come over here. if they
Now
want.
now it's free. Yeah.
Do they do that by day or even like time of day?
Sometimes
or?
sometimes it's just a time of day where you get relief. You know, they give you relief, toll relief, to help tourism, to make it less expensive for. Well, actually, Ubers usually don't take the express lanes or taxis, but for the buses and for me, it's really for people that are in the tourist business that are transporting tourism. I think it's really for me and for buses because we pay a lot. We pay every day.
Sure.
So giving us a little relief every now and then is pretty cool. Yeah.
Who is the governor here? Rubio?
No, DeSantis,
Oh, DeSantis. That's right.
who ran against Trump for a little bit. Trump called him the sanctimonious. That was great because now he kisses Trump's ass. It's embarrassing. and Marco Rubio, yeah, he loves Marco Rubio. Well, Marco Rubio was making fun of his hands. Marco Rubio said, "Doesn't Trump have small hands?" It's crazy politics how they both like made so much fun of each other. Now they gotta work. Now they're like best friends, all of them.
Right.
It's crazy, right? It's very funny to me. Marco was making fun of Trump, and now Marco's working for him. DeSantis was, saying how could we trust Trump, and now he's kissing his ass because you know why? Trump's his governor. Trump's a Floridian. Trump's a citizen of Florida now, so that's his governor. Before he was a New Yorker, he had to deal with that governor. Now Trump's a Floridian. Last couple of years, so now he's got to be tight with DeSantis because DeSantis is his governor. He'll probably run for president one day, DeSantis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's young now. I think he's in his 30s still. Maybe he's 40. But I think in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe not this 4 or 8 years, but I think after 8 years, and I think he'll. If the Republicans are going to win, I think he'll win. Yeah, he's a good Republican to vote for.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people in Florida would vote for him because they think he did a good job. He's trying to actually give us He's trying to give us property tax relief right now because we pay like 1.5% property tax, and the houses here are very expensive. So there's on $1 million house. Where am I going? In $1 million house. Oh, I should have went that way. Shouldn't I have? I think so. 836. I think I was supposed to get off. Anyway, there's still another way to go, but I think I was supposed to get off there 836 and follow at 826. Yeah, I was supposed to get off here. Shit. Let me see how much far out of the way. Yeah, man, I screwed up. My instinct said get off, and I didn't get off. I'm supposed to go on this highway right here, 836, and you would have been 5 minutes away. But I think it's not going to be much more. I have to get off this and then go around. But let's see how much out of the way I went. Let's see what this says. Yeah, I was supposed to get off right there.
On this highway.
Yeah, because you're staying by Miami Airport. I was supposed to go there to go to Miami Airport. You're staying right near Miami Airport. But I think this is going to reroute me. Let's see where it's going to take me. I'm a good driver, but when I talk, my navigation goes to shit. Yeah, that comes with age. All my resources are on safety, and the navigation takes a little hit when I'm talking. Yeah, see, we're supposed to get off here. So, I don't know how far I gotta go. Probably 10 minutes. Let me see. Alright, 11 minutes, so. See, it's gonna make me get off and go back on.
Okay.
So it's alright, it's not that bad. 6 minutes out of the way. Yeah, I gotta get off and then get back on the highway and get off and go that way. It's been raining all day, which is it's very rare that happens. But today it was been raining all day. I've been driving in the rain all day.
Oh.
Yeah. I realized I need windshield wipers. So I wore out my windshield wipers today. That's how much rain came down. They were working fine when I started the day, and by the end of the day, they went to shit.
96.
We'll be there in 9 minutes.
A 2014, you said?
This?
Yeah.
This is the last year they made this van.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's why I've held on to it, because it's the best one they ever made. And this has every option they ever made too. So there's no other option that this van came in that this doesn't have. It's kind of a special van.
Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Like 5 feet of water. No, like across, like no, like we tried to jump from these things.
Yeah.
I didn't say deep, I said wide.
I went to I don't know who it was from school, and we're there waiting, and all of a sudden it pours rain on every single car. We are all just everybody's drenched. It wasn't raining.
You ever go to Las Vegas?
I went to Las Vegas once. I'm going to Las Vegas September 17th, 18th, and 19th to watch Pacquiao and Mayweather in the Sphere.
Oh, are you?
It cost me $3,000 just for the ticket.
Oh.
I didn't buy it because my buddy bought it for me for my 60th birthday.
Oh, that's awesome.
I turned 60 in a couple of weeks. No, in May. So I turned 60 in May, and as my present, he bought me a ticket because I like boxing, and I told him I want to go to the Sphere one day, but I didn't really want to go see a concert. I wasn't really into seeing a concert. So he said, so he knows I like boxing, so he sent me the Mayweather Pacquiao date at the Sphere, and he just sent it to me to show it to me, and then I said, I want to go to the Sphere, and then the next text he sent me was that he bought the 2 tickets.
Wow, that's awesome.
Really
man.
cool, really cool. Yeah, he's very cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely we don't have all the water and the green out there.
And the only other so I never only been to Vegas once, and this would be the second time. But I've been to Vegas once. My girlfriend was a esthetician and did some medical thing at the Bellagio.
Okay.
So I went there to help her set up the PowerPoint because I'm a computer nerd, kind of.
Okay.
So I was setting up the PowerPoint for her and all that. And then I fell asleep by the pool. She was supposed to come and get me, and she never got me. And then somebody woke me up. And then everybody was standing around laughing at me, and I was all like a lobster. And I had to go in the room and put Noxzema on me for 2 days. And I didn't leave the hotel for 2 days. And then we went home. My skin was peeling off my body, all red. And I didn't know it was like that. Because here, that doesn't happen here.
No.
No, it doesn't happen here. So this is what I've been driving in all day. It ruined my windshield wipers. Yeah, it ruined my windshield wipers. Yeah, all day I've been driving in this, all day. Seeing accidents all over the place. Got it all on video.
Mother hen.
I was gonna say, who's the mother of that? There's another lawyer. Look, they got a lady over there that says they got her 2.5 million. So they get their clients and they make advertising with their clients just to show everybody else. Look, I got her 2.5 million. Maybe I can get you 2.5 million. There's another one too, Morgan & Morgan. They're the biggest. They're the biggest personal injury in the world, Morgan & Morgan.
We even get their ads.
Yeah, they're all in every state. Because if you're a lawyer and you want to practice personal injury law and you don't want to open your own business, you go work for Morgan & Morgan. That's what you do. And then they give you jobs. All right, we're getting off here, 57th Street, yeah. All right, we'll be there in 2 minutes. And this is the airport, Miami Airport's right here. So you see that, this, we're gonna turn here, right? Look where you guys are. You see where you guys are? You see that next light?
Yes.
At that light, there's the supermarket. You guys can walk there. Probably close at 11. It's called Publix.
Thank
Thank you.
know.
Yeah, there's nothing else to walk to, except this shopping center right here, where there's really nothing there. So, if you're gonna walk, I mean, unfortunately, it's raining, so I don't know that you're gonna walk anywhere. But that's where you'd walk. You'd make a right, walk to that light, and then right there at that corner, there's a shopping center, and that shopping center has the big supermarket there.
Good to know.
Yeah. You can always take an Uber there. It'll be like $5 Uber, $10 Uber. All right, let's double check this is the right hotel.
Yeah.
It says it. What's this? Hyatt House, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Hyatt House. All right. Go look. Oh, look, the pilots are staying here.
I know.
Wow.
Found the right place.
Yeah. If it's good enough for the pilots, it's good enough for you.
That's right.
Oh, they're leaving. Oh, the pilots
Uh-oh.
are leaving. Are they leaving?
I would
No,
say.
no. Some of them are
Some
checking
are
in.
coming,
some of
some
them
are
leaving.
leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, they must have a contract with them, and they stay. All of them stay here.
Right.
All right. So hey, you want to put the luggage on that cart, or you want to all wheel it in?
I think probably just will, don't you think, Mike?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I'll take the seatbelts off, and I'll open up that door.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me open it.
I don't have it.
That's good.
It's too late for that.
Seatbelts off.
Oh, we are going out. I am